My name is Michelle Annett, and I'd like to welcome everyone here to the inaugural Yoga on the Lawn, celebrating India Week at UWA, University of Melbourne, and other places around the country and around the world. I'd like to thank everyone for coming because it is a bit of a hot day, but we're really so fortunate to have such a beautiful place to do yoga this afternoon. If you just put your hand on the ground, we can acknowledge that UWA is situated on Noongar land and that Noongar people remain the spiritual and cultural custodians of this land and continue to practice their values, languages, and beliefs and knowledge. And it's great that we can be connected to this space today. My role at UWA is working in the Global Engagement Office along with Jerlene, who's helping with our video today. And our job is to help link UWA to partners around the world. The Australia-India Institute is a key part of this engagement, both locally and internationally. This morning, we already had a busy day. We launched an Honorary Fellows Research Network to deepen collaborations among UWA researchers between themselves and with researchers in India. And only a few weeks ago, Sukriti was also there, co-hosting the closing celebration of Mahatma Gandhi's 150th birthday. We did that with the Consul General of India, the India Society of WA, and Borderless Gandhi. And tomorrow, we're actually running some special behind-the-scenes tours of the Burnt Museum. There's a special exhibit called Expressions of India, which is mainly a virtual exhibit, but we have asked them to open the museum for one day, so you can come see some of the pieces of the Indian art that are available, usually on behind the scenes. And if you're interested in that, you can come talk to me after. We have some spaces on at 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and everyone is welcome. So it's been a really busy month, and I'm really looking forward to today's yoga. So now I'll turn it over to our instructor, Sukriti.
Namaste, everybody. My name is Sukriti. I'm a yoga instructor from India, and I'm going to be taking you through a beginner lesson today. So everything is going to be super basic. This lesson today is going to be a combination of different elements and styles of yoga. And just to give you a little bit of sort of an insight into where this word sort of originates from, yoga is sort of derived from the Sanskrit term yuj, which means to unite or to amalgamate, which basically aligns with the goal of yoga, which is to unite, the inner consciousness of the human mind and the body with nature. And it is said that Lord Shiva was actually the first person or the first god who practiced yoga, and in the Himalayas it is said that he actually passed on this information to 7 sages, or they're known as the Sapta Rishis, and these 7 sages then went on to disseminate this information of yoga and this knowledge of yoga to different parts of the world. And thousands and thousands of years later, here we are sitting doing another beginner's lesson. So welcome everybody. Like I said, this lesson is going to be super basic, but if at any point you all feel that you're not comfortable with any of the postures that are being taught, or anything that you feel like your body is just not sitting with it, you can resume the rest position from the day, which is going to be child's pose. I'm going to take you through child's pose, but if for some reason child's pose also does not sit with you, you're free to take any position that you feel is comfortable, that aligns with you. Okay, so like I said, this is a very basic sort of introduction to yoga, and if at any point like I said, just feel free to switch out of any position that you're not comfortable with. Okay, so let's start our practice with chanting Om. So everybody, let's come and sit in a cross-legged position, comfortable position. If the cross-legged position is not something that suits your knees, you can stretch your legs out and be comfortable. But let's close our eyes down if you all are comfortable. We're going to chant Om 3 times to start, and then I'm going to chant a little sloka in Sanskrit. But you all don't have to join in for that. You all can just listen. You all can definitely join me for the Om chanting. So let's close our eyes down. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out slowly and gently. Inhale one more time. Fill up your lungs. And on our next inhale, we all are going to chant Om as we exhale, all right? So exhale. Breathe in one more time. Take a deep breath in, fill up your lungs. And on your exhale, let's all chant Om together once again. Last time, take your final deep inhale in. Fill up your lungs slowly and gently. Feel the air passing through your nostrils. And as you exhale, let's all chant together. Narayana Hari Om. Satya Narayana Hari Om. Narayana Hari Om. Swami Narayana Hari Om. Narayana Hari Om. Satya Narayana Hari Om. Narayana Hari Om. Swami Narayana Hari Om. Narayana Hari Om. Swami Narayana Hari Om. Slowly and gently, let's all open our eyes and place our palms on our knees. In our next breath in, we're going to do this wave with our body. So you look at me. Inhale, and you're going to wave your body forward. Scoop the air with your body. Open out your shoulders. Exhale, round your spine. Bring your chin and your chest together. So everybody together, inhale. Inhale and wave forward. Open your chest. And exhale, round your spine. Bring your chin and your chest together. Inhale, wave forward. Scoop the air with your head. Scoop the air with your back. And on your exhale, round your back, round your spine, tuck your chin in and bring it towards your chest. Inhale and wave forward. Chest open, chin up, look up. And on your exhale, bring an arch to that spine. Bring your chin and your chest together and relax. One more time. Inhale and wave forward. Chin up, chest open. And exhale, round your spine, bring your chin and your chest together. And continue on your own. Inhale and wave forward. And exhale and back. Let's try and do this a bit slower with your breath. Inhale all the way in, wave forward, chest open, chin up, look up. And exhale, arch your spine, tuck your chin in. Bring your chin and your chest together. Just relax. Let go. Inhale and wave forward one more time. And exhale, round your spine. Bring your chin and your chest together. With your breath, slowly and gently inhale and wave forward. Open up your chest, look up, and exhale. Arch that spine. Relax. Bring your chin and your chest together one more time. Inhale and wave forward with your breath. Continue on your own. And exhale. Inhale, you may close your eyes down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Keep your eyes closed. And you can continue on your own pace. Inhale. And exhale. Everybody's had a tough day at work today and at uni today. So use this opportunity to calm yourself down, bring yourself At ease, inhale and exhale. If you want to be intuitive and bring your own sort of motion into this, you're more than welcome to inhale and exhale. If you want to sway your body from side to side, all of that is welcome. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and way forward. Scoop your body, scoop the air with your body. Look up, chin up. And on your exhale, round your spine, bring your chin and your chest together. Bring any intuitive motion or movement into this. Close your eyes, inhale and way forward. And exhale and down. Inhale and way forward. Keep your eyes closed. Use this opportunity to relax. And exhale. Inhale one more time, way forward. And exhale and down. Inhale and way forward. And exhale and down. Slowly we're going to come into child's pose. So on your mat, you can come onto your knees. Bring your toes together, knees out wide. Fingertips are reaching forward, so you can reach lower onto your mat. Reach your fingertips all the way to the front of the mat and try and bring your head towards the mat. So try and keep your butt on your heels. But if that doesn't happen, that's completely okay. So butt on your heels, toes together, head resting on the mat, fingertips reaching forward, as stretched out as possible. And this is our rest position for the day. So if any of you feel that you want to take a break, or if you feel you're uncomfortable in any position, you all may resort to child's pose. All right? So feel this position, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Slowly settle into the position. Try and bring your butt closer towards your heels. Like I said, if it does not happen, that's completely okay. But try and reach and try and aim towards reaching there or getting there. Inhale and exhale. If you want to reach your fingertips further forward, you can try and bring your fingertips further forward. If you want to adjust your head, go ahead and do that. And just feel the position, feel the pose. Try and establish this pose of rest for tonight. And anytime, like I said, if you're in any position that's not comfortable, you may come back to this. So familiarize yourself with this posture, and this is available to you at any point. From here, we're going to slowly and gently walk our hands all the way to the right hand side. So you can come off your mat if you need to. So walk your hands. If you need to adjust your head, please do that. And if you need to prop your head down at a new position towards the right, please do that. Walk your hands all the way to the right. You're going to feel a big opening on the left hand side. Embrace that feeling of the opening on the left hand side and breathe into that opening. Take a deep breath in and let go. Take another wholesome deep breath in and let go. Any final movements, if you can move more towards the right, further towards the right, please do that. Feel the space between your ribs on the left and breathe into that space. So take a gentle, deep, wholesome breath in. Fill up your lungs and breathe out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on your own, breathe in. Hold your breath. And breathe out. Slowly, let's walk our hands towards the center. You can move your head once again to position it right in the middle of your mat. Stretch your fingertips out towards the front and give yourselves a nice stretch in the arms. And once you're here, let's take another wholesome deep breath in
And breathe out. Take one more wholesome, full breath in. And gently exhale.
Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So walk your hands all the way to the left hand side. If you need to adjust your head, please do so. If you need to adjust your head and prop it towards the left hand side, please do so. And feel the stretch on the right hand side of your body. You're going to feel an intense opening on the right hand side. Embrace this feeling. Feel the space between each rib and breathe into that space. Breathe in and breathe out.
Take another wholesome deep breath in. And gently breathe out. If you have more space, you're welcome to move your hands more towards the left hand side. If you need to move your head, go ahead and do that. Feel the stretch on the right hand side and embrace the stretch and feel the gap, the space between your ribs. And into that space, you're going to use your ability to breathe in and feel the air reaching all the way into that space that you feel. Slowly and gently walk your hands back to the center. And once you're here, try and move your hands and fingers all the way to the front of your mat.
And stay in this position. Familiarize yourself, like I said, to this position as being your rest position for the evening. Breathe in.
And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly slide your hands towards your body and use this momentum to lift your upper body up
and prop yourself into a position where your upper body is erect. Slowly and gradually graze your palms towards the back of the mat, palms facing backwards. Give yourselves a nice opening in the chest and look up. And if you feel comfortable, you can recline your neck towards the back, but only if you feel comfortable. If that's not available to you, you're happy and comfortable looking up. Breathe into this opening. And slowly and gently, once again, slide your hands forward and come back into your child's pose. So slowly graze your hands towards the front, reach your fingertips forward and come back into your child's pose.
Head reaching towards the mat, knees separated, toes together. And slowly let's repeat this motion. So sliding your hands back, lift your body up.
Head up, chest up. And slide your palms towards the back of your mat, palms facing backwards. Give yourselves a nice opening in the chest. Look up. And if you can, and it is available to you, you can recline your head backwards. And one more time, let's slide our hands forward and come back into our child's pose.
In your child's pose, let's stay here for 3 breaths. So inhale. And let go, exhale. One more time, deep breath in.
Inhale. And slowly and gently let all of the air out. Empty your lungs. And prep yourself for your final breath in. Inhale. As deeply as you can, fill up your lungs.
And slowly and gently exhale. Keep your head on the ground. Interlace your fingers behind your back and lift your hands up. If you don't know what you're doing, you can have a look at me. So interlace your fingers and lift your hands up. Don't put too much of your weight on your head. You can use your knees and your feet to support yourself. And stay in this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And once again, bring your palms forward and stretch them out towards the front. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale. And slowly and gently let go. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Inhale. And let go. Exhale. One more time. We are going to interlace the fingers behind your back and stretch as much as you can towards the sky. Try and keep your weight on your knees and on your feet as opposed to your head. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your palms down. Stretch your fingers forward back into your child's pose. From here, slowly and gently, we're going to slide your hands back only halfway and press into your palms and come into your tabletop. So keep your palms shoulder distance apart, knees hip width distance apart. So ensure that your shoulders are in line with your wrist, your hips are in line with your knees. And once you're in tabletop, we're going to go through the cat and cow motion. So for your cat and cow, on your inhale, open up your shoulders, gaze forward, look forward, tailbone up, belly towards the mat. And on your exhale, tuck your tailbone in, follow the belly in, tuck your chin under and bring it towards your chest. So inhale, look forward, shoulders open, tailbone towards the sky, tummy towards the ground. And exhale, follow the belly in, tailbone tucked in, chin towards your chest and look under. So inhale and up. And exhale and down. Now close your eyes down if you feel intuitively like that's something that's available to you. And inhale and up. And exhale and down. Try and keep your shoulders open as you inhale. So shoulders open, gaze forward. Tummy towards the floor, tailbone up in the air. And exhale and down. Tailbone tucked under, chin to your chest. And inhale and up. You all can close your eyes and do this in your own breath, on your own pace, at your own pace. Inhale. And exhale. Make sure you spread your fingers so that you're supported adequately. Shoulders and wrists in one line. Hips and knees in one line. Inhale. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Keep your eyes closed. And exhale and down. Inhale, open up the shoulders, gaze forward, tummy towards the mat, tailbone up in the air. Exhale, follow the tummy in, tailbone tucked in, chin towards your chest. Inhale and up. And exhale and down. Inhale one more time. And in your own breath, exhale. Very good. From here, one more time, you're going to resume into child's pose. So toes together, knees out wide. Sit on your heels. Bring your butt down towards your heels. You may notice that if this is more available to you now, you're more comfortably able to sit on your heels. Bring your fingers as ahead, as forward as you can. Bring your forehead towards the mat. And let's just sit in this position and appreciate the change in the position and see how available it has become now after cat and cow. Slowly and gently, we're going to repeat the same sequence as we did before. So walk your hands all the way to the right hand side. Let's stay there for 3 breaths. Slowly and gently come back to the center. And let's all go towards the left hand side. And come back to center. And let's all meet in our tabletop position once again. So from here, we're going to go into our first downward facing dog. So a downward facing dog is an inverted V.
So we're going to basically come onto our tippy toes and push into our toes and lift our butts up into the air. So lift your knees up, lift your butt up, and try and straighten out your hamstrings. If they don't straighten out, that's completely okay. But as much as you can is fine. Let your heels hover in the air if they need to. But if it's available to you, you can bring your heels towards the mat. So for the first round of your downward facing dog, let's all pedal our feet. So bend the left knee, bring the right heel to the mat. Then bend the right knee, bring your left heel to the mat. Bend the left knee, right heel to the mat. And keep going. So let's pedal our feet out. Very good, very good. At your own pace, pedal your feet, pedal your legs. And when we're all ready, let's come up high onto our tippy toes. And let's drop our heels towards the right side of the mat. Again, high onto your tippy toes and drop your heels onto the right side of the mat. And then high onto your tippy toes and drop your heels towards the left hand side. And let's do this on our own. So let's all come high onto our tippy toes and drop your heels towards the right side of the mat. And high onto your tippy toes once again and drop your heels onto the left side of the mat. Let's do this on our own. So high up and drop to the right side and high up and drop to the left side. One more time, high on your tippy toes, drop to the right side. And high onto your tippy toes, drop to the left side. One more time, high onto your tippy toes, drop to the right side. And high onto your tippy toes and drop to the left side. Slowly drop your knees down once again. And this time, we're going to, after we drop onto our knees, we're going to try and bring our chest to the mat with our elbows hugging the body. So don't let your elbows bend outward, but elbows hugging the body. Let's try and bend our elbows backwards and bring our chest towards the mat. So slowly and gently bring your chest towards the mat. So your butt is still in the air and we're going to slide forward into our cobra. So keep your elbows hugging the body and try and peel your chest off the mat. Very good, very good, very good. And let's come down again. Let's come down and lie flat on the floor. Make a pillow with your palms and you can place your head on, place one side of your, in any side, your preferred side, on your palms. And let's make a pillow with our palms and just rest. Take 3 breaths here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Another deep breath in. And breathe out. You can bend your knees and window wipe with your feet. So imagine you're wiping a window with your feet and a window wipe with your feet. And you can turn your head the other way and continue window wiping. And from here, we're going to come back into our tabletop position. So let's all meet in our tabletop position. And another round of cat and cow. So inhale and up. And exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Last time, inhale and up. And exhale and down. Let's all come back into our downward facing dog. And let's pedal our feet once again in our downward facing dog. So bend the left knee, right heel on the mat. Bend the right heel, left knee on the mat. Left heel on the mat, sorry. You know what I mean. So bend the right knee, left heel on the mat. Bend the left knee, right heel on the mat. And go and continue on your own, in your own breath. And you can keep your eyes closed for this. And slowly, when you're comfortable, you can try once again to bring your heels onto the mat and try and keep your hamstrings straight and aligned. And slowly, once from your downward facing dog, let's all try and wave into a plank. So try and, from your downward facing dog, try and stack your shoulders over your wrists and come into a plank.
So your body is in one straight line, one straight inclined line. And from here, we're going to lift our tailbone up and come back into our downward facing dog, which is our inverted V. So from your inverted V, we're going to try and push ourselves and stack our shoulders over our wrists and come into a straight line. And from our plank, again, we're going to push our tailbone up into the air and come into an inverted V. So let's come back into our plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, body in one inclined line. And from here, we're going to lift our tailbone up and come back into our inverted V. Last time, let's stack our shoulders over our wrist and come back into our plank. And from here, we're going to lift our tailbone up and come back into our downward facing dog. When you're in your downward facing dog, slowly and gently walk your hands towards your feet. So walk your hands towards your feet. If you need to take a bend in your knees, go ahead and do that. But if you don't need to, try and walk your hands towards your feet and come into your first forward fold. Try and bring your hands as close as you can towards your feet. Very good, very good. Everybody's doing really well. And from here, take a bend in your knees and grab opposite elbows in opposite palms. So we're coming into a ragdoll, but you can keep your knees bent for the first round. Sway your body from side to side in your ragdoll. Let your head dangle. Let your body be loose. And sway from side to side. If you have this availability, you can straighten out your knees and do the same thing. Very good, very good. From your ragdoll, once again, take a bend in your knees, place your palms on the mat and walk your hands forward back into your dog. So in your inverted V. And from here, let's do the same motion again where we bring ourselves into plank. So stack your shoulders over your wrists and try and bring your body into one straight inclined line. If you need to adjust your feet, please go ahead and do that. And from here, let's bring ourselves back into an inverted V. Push your tailbone up into the air. Your heels on the mat if you can, and your hamstrings straight. Bring your heart towards the mat. Very good. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. And one more time, come back into your plank. So stack your shoulders over your wrist. Very good. And come back into your downward facing dog. This time, let's try and walk our feet towards our hands and come into our forward fold. So very slowly and gently, tippy toe your feet towards your mat. Come back into your forward fold and let's do the same thing. So opposite elbows and opposite palms, and we are coming into our ragdoll. You can sway again from side to side. Keep your eyes closed if you need to. And from here, we're just going to allow our head to dangle down, allow our body to very intuitively sway from side to side. Very good, very good. And we're going to slowly and gently keep a bend in our knees and bring our palms down once again. And from here, we're going to come into our chair pose. So slowly circle your arms up towards the top. Keep a bend in your knees and try and look down to see if you can see your toes. If your feet are not together, try and bring your feet together. Squeeze your knees and inner thighs together and try and see if you can look at your toes. Once you establish that you can look into your toes, gaze forward and let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and leave the palms down back onto the mat. Keep your knees bent. Right palm on right shin, left palm on left shin, and try and straighten out the legs, flatten the back, halfway lift. And once again, take a bend in those knees, bring your palms back onto the mat. And from here, we're going to come into our chair pose once again. So circle the arms up from the sides, bring your palms up, facing each other, bend in your knees, try and look down to see if you can see your toes, squeeze your knees and inner thighs together, and look, once you've established that, look ahead, look straight. And from here, we're going to stay in this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly and gently bring your palms down towards the mat once again. And see if this is available to you. Try and straighten out your legs and do your halfway lift like this. If that's not available to you, you can bring your palms on your shins and halfway lift. Try and flatten your back towards the front. And once again, bend your knees, place your palms on the mat. This time, try and separate your feet hip width distance apart. Separate your feet hip width distance apart. Take your first two fingers and grab your big toe with your knees bent. Very good. Let your elbows bend towards the sides. Very good. And let's stay here for 3 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And on our next inhale, we're going to try and straighten our legs and straighten our elbows and try and flatten our backs. Padangushtasana, look forward. And take another bend in your elbows towards the sides, bend in your knees. And let's stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Take another wholesome deep breath in. Inhale and exhale. And on our third inhale, let's straighten everything out once again. So your hamstrings are straight, your elbows are straight, your back is attempting to be flat. And from here, another bend in your knees. Place your palms on the mat and let's walk our feet back into our downward facing dog. So once again, let's come into our downward facing dog. And from our downward facing dog, let's bring our knees back onto the mat for our tabletop position. Very good. From our tabletop position, we're going to try what we did before. So we're going to bring our chest one more time towards the mat without letting our elbows bend towards the side. So elbows bend backwards, elbows hug the body, and your chest is coming towards the mat. So let's bring our chest towards the mat. Very good. Your butt should be high up in the air. And from here, we're going to slide forward and bring everything down, slide forward into our cobra. Doesn't have to be a super high cobra, but that's okay if it is. Very good. Try and keep your shoulders towards the back, elbows hugging the body. And from here, we're going to go into our child's pose. So come into your tabletop, separate your knees if you need to, bring your toes together, and let's all come into child's pose. So forehead on the mat, fingertips reaching forward. And let's rest. So let's take 3 breaths here. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Take another wholesome deep breath in. And breathe out slowly and gently. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's all come back into our tabletop. And from our tabletop, we're going to come back into our downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, let's walk once again towards the top of our mat. Very good, very good, very good. And let's circle our hands up into Tadasana. So circle your hands up and let's all bring our bodies up to standing. And tap your hands on at the top of your head. Very good. Interlace your fingers, look up and invert your hands so your palms face the sky. You can take a slight back bend here. Very good. And from here, let's come back to being absolutely straight, where our bodies are absolutely straight. And from here, we're going to try and take a few side bends. So in your own sort of pace and breath, you can take a slight bend towards the right hand side. Try and keep your chest towards the sky. So look up and bend towards the left. And look up. One more time on the other side. And let's go towards the other side again. Slowly from here, what you're going to try and do is you're going to try and reach forward. So you can separate your hands. Reach forward as if someone's pulling you. Tailbone reaches backwards. Body reaches forward as if someone's pulling you. Flatten your back towards the front. And then drop down. Forward fold. If you need to bend your knees, please go ahead and do it. If you don't, that's fine. And once again, we're going to lift into Tadasana from the side. So circle your hands up. Take a deep breath in. And lift up, look up, tap your hands above your head.
And interlace your fingers, give yourselves a nice stretch, take a slight back bend. And from here, we're going to come into our chair pose again. So separate your hands, take a bend in your knees. Try and look down to see if you can if you can see your toes. And let's make a namaste at our chest. From here, we're going to take our right elbow towards our left knee and twist and look up. Very good. If you have space available to you, you can open your arms out. If you don't, wherever you are is fine. And namaste once again on the side. Come back to center, bring your palms on the mat. And bring your hands up again into chair pose. Very good. From here, let's straighten out the legs. Interlace our fingers. Stretch upwards. Give yourselves a slight back bend. And from here, once again, reach forward as if someone's pulling you, tailbone reaching backwards, body reaching forward. Come flat in your back and then reach down. And once again, lift here from here into your chair pose. So take a bend in your knees, circle your hands up. And namaste at the front. This time, left elbow to right knee twist. Or the opposite way, whichever way you started with. Very good. Look up. If you have space available, please open your arms out. And come back to center. And once you're here, once again, circle the arms up, come back into Tadasana, tap your hands at the top. And reach forward as if someone's pulling you again. And come down into your forward fold. From here, you can step or jump back into your plank. Knees down, chest down, and slide into your cobra once again. From your cobra position, come back into your tabletop. Very good. And from your tabletop, back into child's pose. And let's take a couple of breaths in child's pose. Very good. And once again, let's try and walk our hands all the way to the right hand side. And this time, try and go as far to the right as you can. Very good, very good. You need to adjust your head. Please go ahead and adjust your head. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in into your left hand side, your left opening. Feel the space between your ribs. And when you're ready, come back through the center. And walk your hands all the way to the other side. Take a deep breath in one more time. And come back through the center. And slowly and gently slide your palms back as we did before. Take your palms behind your body, palms facing backwards, and give yourselves a nice opening in the chest. Look up or look back and come back. So from here, we're all going to lie down on our backs. So lie down on your back, bend your knees, and bring your feet as close to your butt as possible. Very good. Now from here, let's all bend our knees and bring them in towards our chest and give ourselves a nice hug. So you may rock from side to side and give yourselves a nice squeeze for all the hard work that you did in like today and all of the days in this week. Give yourselves some appreciation, give yourselves a nice big hug and a big squeeze for all of the stuff, all of the work, all of the hard work that you all have done in the last week, in the last month, in the last year. And sway and rock from side to side. Keep your eyes closed. And enjoy this motion, this movement. When you're ready, place your feet on the mat once again as close to the butt as possible and place your palms
beside your body, palms facing the ground. And on your next inhale, let's all lift the pelvis up and roll the spine in. So lift your pelvis up, roll the spine in. Very good. And release. Exhale. Spine down, pelvis down. Inhale and lift your pelvis up and roll your spine in. Exhale and release. Now next inhale, we're going to use our palms and bring our palms overhead as we inhale and we lift our pelvis up. So inhale, bring your palms overhead, lift your pelvis up. If you don't know what you're doing, you can look at me. And exhale, bring your palms down, lift, bring your pelvis down. Inhale, pelvis up, palms overhead. Exhale, pelvis down, palms towards the sides of your body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next exhale, bring your palms down and bring them into a T. So spread your hands out so your arms are in a T and your knees are bent. Now take both these bent knees and lift them towards your chest. Very good. From here, let's take both our knees towards the right hand side, keeping our palms in a T, and let's bring our knees down. If you need to shimmy your hips towards the left, please do that, and bring your knees down towards the right hand side. If you have available to you, you may bring your head towards the left hand side and just rest. Keep your eyes closed and let's take a couple of breaths in this position. Very good. Everybody's looking amazing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another wholesome, deep breath in. And breathe out. Breathe in.
And breathe out slowly and gently. Take another deep breath in. And breathe out. Let's bring our knees back into our chest and keep our palms where they were in a T. And let's give ourselves a nice squeeze now. So bring your palms around your knees and give yourselves a nice squeeze and a little rock from left to right. And whenever we're ready, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So shimmy your hips if you need to towards your towards your right, and bring your knees towards your left onto the mat. Bring your palms back into a T, and if you have available to you, you can have your head turned away into the opposite direction. Very good. Stay in this position. If this is not comfortable to you, you can keep your knees inclined and held within your palms towards your chest, but everybody seems to be doing very good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another 2 breaths in. And breathe out. Slowly bring your knees towards the center once again and give yourselves a nice hug. And from here, slowly release the bend in your knees and straighten out into Shavasana. So just lie down with your feet slightly separated, palms facing the sky, palms away from the body, head facing the sky, eyes closed. And let's try and just give ourselves a 2 to 3 minute relaxation period. We're coming towards the close of our practice, and we're allowing our body some rest before we finish. Let your body sink into the floor, sink into the grass, sink into the ground. Get comfortable. Shift and move your body a little or more than a little if you need to feel like your body is settling deeper and deeper into the earth. Be comforted at this time that everything is okay and that nothing else matters in this moment. You have no place to go and nowhere else to be in this moment. These few minutes are just for you and just for your relaxation, just so that you can unwind from this practice. You're here to simply feel your body and to listen. Do not worry or become agitated if you cannot or do not hear everything that I say. It is absolutely natural to flow in and out of conscious hearing. The deepest part of you, your core, yourself, is always listening. You are in a safe environment, a protected space. Try and feel your natural breath flowing in and out through your nostrils. Allow your bones to become heavier and heavier and sink into the grass, sink into the earth. Allow your awareness now to travel through your body on a journey of sensation. Simply feel each part as I mention it, without moving and remaining still. Draw your awareness to your face, your crown, your nostrils, your mouth. Become aware of the sensation of taste that you feel in your mouth, of the breath that's entering your body through your nostrils. Become aware of your ears and all the sounds that you can hear around you. The sounds of the birds, sounds of my voice. And let's all be grateful for the sensation of hearing, of being able to smell, of being able to see. Become aware of your forehead, your face, your neck, the back of your neck, your throat, the sides of your neck, your shoulders, your arms, all of your fingers. Become aware of your upper chest, upper back, shoulder blades, your heart center, your abdomen, your ribs, your belly, and your navel center. Slowly draw your attention down towards both your hips and thighs. and towards your knees, calves, ankles, and toes. Feel your whole back body resting on the earth. Now try and feel your whole front body. Slowly, as you breathe in and out, become aware of your breath. And whenever you're ready, you don't have to immediately turn towards your right side, but whenever you're ready, you can turn towards your right hand side. Take your time. There's no rush. You can use your palms to push yourself up. Keeping your eyes closed, come back into the seated position facing me. And namaste. Thank you everybody for your wonderful presence. And I hope that this beginner's class was beneficial to you all. I tried to keep it very basic so that it wasn't too much, but I hope it was all right. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody on digital space.